Hey guys, what's going on? This is Namkraft here, and welcome to the next part of the EST journey. It's going to be a game from whatever one of the previous rounds to show exactly. Basically, Royal versus JyJ. And actually, this game, I didn't want to cast it because it's TvT, but because Mr. McDonald, the top donator last month, has personally requested for 3 nice games guaranteed to be epic of Royal. And he asked specifically for 1 TvT, 1 TvP, and 1 TvZ. So here is TvT to start. And what better time to start cast this, because this is actually part of a formal tournament. But this is one of the earlier rounds, so this match is actually not that significant. But anyhow, let's get started right away. The map is Match Point. Let me just basically share with you some photos. I really want to share about the country that I'm going to be going to next month, because I have so much to share with you about it. But I remember that I have a quiz. I still have a quiz to ask you, which countries or which I guess not city, just countries that we were traveling to. So I have to actually wait for the quiz to actually be revealed, and so you can actually tell you the countries. Keep in mind that there are 2 countries. One has already been revealed in one of my previous casts, and another country, the second country, is going to be revealed soon. You have to watch every single video. Keep in mind every single minute. And you're gonna be able to actually get this. And once again, the price is a big ass coffee. This is not one of those cheap Starbucks or cheap, Chinese coffee. This is a real premium coffee coming out of a squirrel's ass. In my country, we have squirrel coffee. You know what it is? It's when the squirrel take a dump. The squirrel eats the coffee leaves or the coffee beans, and then they take a dump, and you use that crap, that excretion to make coffee. Isn't that weird? It costs a lot of money. There's a lot of fake out there. It's like, it's a squirrel dump, but it's not the dump of the squirrel, if you know what I mean. It could be the dump of other animals, even walking animals. Anyways, TvT coming here with the SCV, coming out to check the various location on the map. Do we have the hotkey configurations? I do, but I have to make sure that I can actually get the hotkey set up for you. To just give me a second. Because right now it is not showing up correctly. There's going to be a scouting SCP coming out, and it's going to get pushed away by JyJ. JyJ located ST top right of the screen, and I think the hotkey works now. Wait, no, it doesn't work. It still doesn't work. Why not? What is the deal? Why does it not work? Hold on, man. Hold on. Give me a second. It's got to be working here soon. There we go, it works. And we have the hotkey configurations of Royal. Oh, this is good, Mr. McDonald. I hope you enjoyed this. I give you the hotkey configurations of Royal: 1 on a Marine, 2 on the SCV, 3 on the Barracks, 4 on a Factory, 5 SCV, 6 Command Center, 7, 8, 9, and 10 have not yet been assigned. Expansion coming down from JyJ. It has been not been spotted. The Command Center is coming out. This was a 400, 400, 400, 400, 450. This one is 500, so JyJ is slightly ahead in the race for the Command Center. There's going to be by the way, this game is guaranteed to be epic. Did I tell you that? This game is freaking insane. So shut out your wives and children and concubines and porcupines and cucumbers, and just focus on this game non-stop. No, don't focus on the game, because when you're on the Namkraft channel, you need to be multitasking. Keep the video running at all time. Keep my entire channel running, but you might be running in the background on a running machine, or you might be doing some kind of errands. You might be going to the supermarket and just listening it on your headphones or whatever. You might be on the metro. You might be having sex with your boyfriends and just turning on the videos. That is fine. You need to be multitasking, triply tasking. Doing 3 things at the same time is exactly what we're doing in the upcoming days. So anyways, what is happening here? Floated barracks, 3 vultures, 2 vultures, and a single Marine here. I don't want to sing again because you guys have complained to me that my voice sucks. Second factory, 3 factories now coming up from JyJ. Let's check Royal's side. He's got 2 factories only for now. Supply-wise, JyJ is slightly ahead in supply. And TvT is so intense. It's so difficult to win, even if you have an advantage, basically, right? Even if you have an advantage, it will all come down to how you handle the fights, how you actually transport your forces, whether you take a favorable trade in a single engagement or not. And if it gets to battle cruisers versus battle cruisers, then sometimes it comes down to luck, right? You have to actually, right timing, and maybe your Yamato fires is actually, not good enough or something like that. But anyways, there's gonna be four witches from Royal moving towards the center map. They have speed or not. I guess Royal is not researching speed just yet. But JyJ's research speed is gonna be 6 witches, and with this area is completely open. Nothing here. We're having another factories coming out. They might get on this high ground position, so it looks like a lot of vultures are moving across the map. We don't have any spotting units, as you can see. JyJ actually doesn't have visibility of those areas. It's got a few vultures hanging on the high grounds, but it's going to be some mines to be laid on this side of the map. Here's Royal has kind of lost opportunity to go for a run by in the main ways. The vulture speed for JyJ is going to complete soon. He has seen these vultures moving back, so it's going to actually adjust his build correctly. And this is the visibility of Royal. Triple factory, armory, and a couple of horses going on the way. So what else can I show you? Maybe one thing I'll just quickly show you as these vultures attacks are coming through is going to be some EST stats. So EST best players, and now this is top probably, so don't worry about that. Anyways, these vultures are doing some nice shots, but I think there's going to be just enough time for Roy to defend correctly against this. It's got several defensive units at home. Vultures from JyJ is trying to attack towards the top side of the map, and there's going to be some more factories coming down here. So I guess without further ado, it's going to be time for me to start to thank Mr. McDonald. This video is from Mr. McDonald, so I will only thank him as the vultures are trying to move across the map while I are in position to intercept. So here you are. Thank you very much, Mr. McDonald, and here is going to be his... Oh no, that's Mr. Ryan. Sorry, this video is not dedicated to Mr. Ryan, even though Mr. Ryan is also a very important person in Bond Coffee when I desperately need it, just like the Godfather. You don't even come to me in friendship, and then you ask for my help. Yeah, what have I ever done to get treated so disrespectfully? You call me Don Corleone, but you don't even think to buy me coffee when I actually have some kind of problems with my throat. Yeah, that's right. Thank you very much, Mr. Wait, where is he? This is Mr. McDonald. Finally, Mr. McDonald has been revealed. Thank you very much, Mr. McDonald. I want to thank Mr. McDonald, or maybe don't thank Mr. McDonald because of Mr. McDonald's request. His face is on the screen right now, and you guys don't like things. The screen, some vultures got this sort of map. I'm going crazy with the observation of some crazy attack which is coming from this side of the map here. And vultures on vultures business. Who's going to do the triumvirate? There's a lot of blue versus purple. I cannot actually see the actions. But it's going to be JyJ who's surrounding enemies vultures correctly. Not bad number supply-wise. Roy is leading by number supply, but reinforcement on the backside. These vultures need to lay a few mines. Crazy mine explosion to be expected. Looks like who wins the battle? Who wins the battle? It looks like JyJ needs to retreat now. He's facing huge reinforcement from Roy. Okay, go chase you. Bye-bye. I mean to say goodbye, Mr. McDonald. I don't mean bye-bye to the game, because this game is guaranteed to be epic, so stay tuned. This game doesn't go anywhere. You might want to fast forward, but you don't fast forward. I mean, instead of fast forwarding videos, why don't you just take a break, go somewhere else and come back later? You get exercise, you train your eyes, because you know that you're getting old and your eyes sometimes they're just instantly excessively watching a screen, which is not good. So look at the map, so many purples and blues. So I would tell you some health tip, guys, because we are getting old, right? So one of the things, I think most of you might actually wear glasses. I mean myopic glasses, not the old grandfather's glasses. So if you're doing a lot of computer work, what you want to do is every 20 or 30 minutes you need to stop computer work and look outside, look to somewhere bright, look to your garden, look to the sky, look at your girlfriend's teeth, or whatever, some shiny bright objects. No, the teeth doesn't work. You need to actually have actual UV. UV is good for you. This is gonna sound a bit counterintuitive, but UV is good for you. And actually, I don't mean like the scorching heat at midday. I mean early morning, 6 o'clock. If it's possible, go to the balcony and oh my god! Huge explosion. Go to the balcony and look directly in the sun. This is an honest advice and it works. You can even ask AI. But don't do it after 6, do it around 6 o'clock, maybe 5:75, 5:45, right? Look at directly the sun for about a minute or maybe half a minute, and that's the best medicine your eyes can ever get, the best vitamin C you can ever get. So that's the first thing. The second thing is, when you are, working intensely on the computer, be sure to take breaks and walk around, go outside, stare at some far distance object so that your eyes have a chance to kind of flex its muscles. I mean, your eyes are like your muscle, they need to be flexing. If you keep them in the same constant position for too long, they will be, exhausted. And basically, that's what it is, right? So, anyways, there's going to be some major attacks in the map here. Both the players will be having some positional play. I've been doing a lot of research about health, about working out, and thank you, Mr. McDonald, for your tips that you need to be eating a lot of proteins. Actually, Mr. McDonald might be the most fit person among my audience. Who is fitter than Mr. McDonald? If you're fitter than Mr. McDonald, please let me know, because this is what Mr. McDonald looks like. Look at this, like 65 packs everywhere. He's got so much muscles, it's not even funny. And me, don't picture myself. Well, I don't picture myself here, and nor do I reveal it until I have 10,000 subscribers, so subscribe! I won't reveal myself at 10,000 subscribers. I will reveal myself when I get $10,000 total donations of all time. I think right now I might have, how much money you guys have donated to me over the 5 years I've been casting. Maybe I've received $1,000 or $2,000. Maybe, I'm not so sure. But if you get $10,000 total subscribers, total donations amount, I will show you my sexy body. So click the donation button right now and speed up the process. There's going to be a voucher drop by Royo in the main base. There's cloak raid coming out. There's 2 raids, so this is going to be slightly stopped. The 4 vouchers and 3 vouchers will do a lot of damages. Forces from JyJ are returning. Both players will be taking 4 bases. These vouchers done a lot of damages. That one's got 0 kills. This one has got 1 kill. The one's got, okay, maybe a few kills, but anyways, the game's going to stabilize. Both players clicking their respective bases. It's going to be time for me to show you some more stats, some more information, some more infographics for you to see. So let's take a look at Roy's player card, because he is the man of the match. He's the guy who's most interested today by Mr. McDonald to watch this video. So here's his player card as we have a small skirmish to the center. JyJ pushes Royo back, very nicely done. And I think Royo is going to try to reset up his forces on this high ground. When JyJ comes to the low ground, it's going to be actually shell those fans from the low ground. Very nice. Need to actually have positional advantage. Need to scan. He is scanning correctly to start to attack against those SCVs, but he can only do it for so long. Need to have more scanners. He's making additional scanners down here. I guess at some point in the future, need to make it. These times will come out of this side. Need to have scan. The scan is going to get me deployed correctly. And these times going to unsiege and go back. Another hit is going to be on this time. Yeah, he's going to. What's going on? What is going on, Mr. JyJ? Mr. JyJ is having some problems. It's going to get pushed back now. Let's take a look a little bit at Mr. JyJ's player cards. You have some information about him if you already know that already. Both players are pretty much on even footage in terms of bases, but Royo's ahead by about 30 supply. But both players will actually transfer SCVs to the correct locations. Okay, Royo's going to try to check the 12 o'clock position. This is very interesting. This game might go down to the wire, and we might have every single base on this map taken. That's going to be very, very exciting to watch here. JyJ is the one who's got better map control, but look at the move out. This move out is going to be sick. A lot of forces coming from the north side. Let's zoom out in full HD to see the quality of the battles. These times are very, very strong. They have +1 weapons upgrade, so they're going to be actually do a lot of damages to those forces. Okay, great. Looks like this siege position has been pushed back, and JyJ is going to come to this side of the map. He's going to try to find a location to attack. Vultures harassing the bottom right. We do have some counter vultures. Will it be successful or not? Looks like a lot of vultures though from Royo, because Royo is slightly ahead in supply. Great surrounding army is going to try to slowly go there, and the last of the vultures will get destroyed. Now mines going to get created. We need to have scan. SCVs are falling fast though. Very unfortunate. So anyways, what are we seeing from these players? Wait, what's happening? Why is my screen looking so weird? Okay, maybe something is not visible correctly. Let me just quickly check that for you. Okay, now it works. There's a big attack on his top side though. Nicely done from JyJ. He defends his side of the map and he waits a good attack. And he's killing so many forces for the Valkyries. The Valkyries from Royo will play these guys. We don't have Goliaths from JyJ, so if they're going to be counter Goliaths from Royo, we would actually clear those forces. These forces on the backside is going to be doing a lot of damages. Any more mines, we don't see it. But look at so many SCVs are dying. Royo's still leading supply. But I think JyJ just took a nice advantage in those fights here, and then that's what just going to finally fall. So this position has been saved by both the players. Anything else, any additional units, additional strategies? No, From JyJ side, very basic. From Royal side, got 1 starport, 2 starport, 3 starport. Are we going to be seeing the transition into battle cruisers? This science vessel, science facility is still floating. And more scans by both the players. Who is scanning where? I'm not so sure. I guess it was Royal who is scanning. He is checking. He knows about this location. And he's got a massive forces coming on the lower side of the map here. 2 times on the high ground position. So his forces gonna get pushed back. Nicely defended. We have counter attack on this side of the map. Looks like Royal doesn't have any coverage of his expansion. These 2 times on the high ground, he's gonna be able to cover for those areas correctly. Looks like Royal wants to take the 12 o'clock position, but these attacks are looking very, very strong. We have some tanks on the high ground already. You need to see it. He's gonna be sieging all of this. SC is gonna get destroyed, but this time it's gonna get targeted upon. And surrounding from the right side is good. This side's gonna get destroyed, but we have raids. 1 raid would take a long time to clear those tanks, though. So we shall see. We need to have scan. The scan has been deployed correctly. All of these SCVs will take a lot of hits. 1 more tank from Royals got destroyed, but Royals still lead by about 20 supply. Losing all of these tanks is not good. He's killing a lot of units, but there's gonna be a nice group of Valkyries coming out. He just needs to get rid of that raid. Yeah, he does get rid of that raid, so that means those tanks gonna still shell and destroy SCVs on the high ground. Nicely done. That last Valkyrie is gonna get pushed back. Additional forces coming from both of the players. Dropship, interesting. Alright, we have 2 tanks on the high ground to clear those forces. This area is gonna be disrupted. We need to have a little bit of scanners to see to what's happening here. 60 minutes of the game. And both players are eye for eye, neck for neck, teeth for teeth. +2 weapons and +1 armor. For Royal, for Royal and for JyJ, he's behind in upgrades. His upgrades are slower. There's going to be chance trying to clear this position. This will take a long time though, but he will clear it. And for the moment he will clear it, he will try to attack onto this 12 o'clock position that could not come up successfully. There's a lot of minefields. Be careful to the minefield. The mines are exploding everywhere. Nice mine explosion, but it's going to get cleared out now. And the reinforcements could not arrive on time. The Goliaths and the tanks are coming out. The coaches could not save the command center, so we will see a cancellation of the command center. And back in T, we'll be having additional command center, any additional starport, additional battle cruisers. I don't see it yet. Just triple starport. We'll be there some tourists in case there could be a drop. I guess a drop is to be expected. We have a scan once again from Royal to see that. Okay, this actually doesn't see the dropship. This game is so wild, so crazy. So crazy. Both players are still back and forth bases, and so anyways, anyways, you guys should keep in mind that we will have a nice ASF final tomorrow. So please stay here, stay tuned to Namkraft channel to watch that game. I will be casting it almost live as usual. So flash the summer who they're gonna be cheering for. Please leave a comment. And we'll be having some nice games, and yeah, I love it. I mean, the Sunday is gonna be the best day of my life. Amazing time, by the way. I'm going to be going to India next month, so let's see if we're going to cast those games or not. Anyways, the tanks are going to be coming out, and we do have a few units from both of these players are going to get created at some point in the future. There's going to be commands that are coming down here for Royal and Vultures, and everything is getting ready for big finale showdown. What is happening, command center on the center of the map, and looks like both players are just jogging for positions, not deciding what to do, and the tanks on the low ground we need to defend correctly. This is a huge push, but I think it might be enough tanks. Maybe we know where the reinforcements are far in a different location, so this position will get cancelled once again. Both players will be cancelling their respective structure. This command center will get cancelled, I think, because there's a potential for drops here, some collides. There's gotta be some tanks set up on this side of the map, because these tanks are trying to look to siege into those positions. Major attack is coming through. It looks like JyJ doesn't know about the presence of that command center. He doesn't have visibility of those areas. He's going to be sieging from the outside. He's going to try to go in here for a drop. He does drop successfully now. He's got a few Goliaths. He will clear all of those starports. Nice then. What is the plan? This command center is going to get cancelled. We don't have tanks sieging from the outside of the map. This command center is completed already, so that's good. More dropship coming through. This is going to be a tank drop. Yeah, it's going to be a tank drop. He's dropping all over the turrets. I don't know if it's the right idea or not. He's losing most of the forces already, and this base has been discovered. We have a few Goliaths that's been destroyed. We have cloak raids. JyJ is some serious trouble, because this command center has gone up, and JyJ's forces are not in the right area to intercept. It's got some idle forces in the middle map. Need to actually send everyone to the bottom right to clear those forces. And he's gonna come out here. He's gonna pull back because those raids are looking very strong. What is the plan? Coach is moving towards the side of the map, and it's gonna be Roy who takes the top side of the map, and JyJ takes the bottom side. His command center is gonna float by. Look at this, they switch places. That is so funny. So funny, but look at these raids destroying so many times. Oh my god, where the county air? Where the anti-air, they're coming very slowly, just a couple of vultures these times will die so fast. Do we have the hotkeys? Yeah, we have the hotkeys of Royal. His hotkeys are on the raids and the Valkyries, and all of these expensive units have died. So I think that Royal should take this game because his command center is not yet mining out. His command center will be constructed at some point in the future. It's going to be some time. These Valkyries need to get to the position as soon as possible. So many times have died. So many times have died during those engagements. There could be a turret, and this turret is going to get targeted upon by the raids though, where the reinforcements, a few Goliaths are coming across the map. I mean, he's got a couple of Valkyries. I don't see them though. You know, moving across the map, and that turret's going to get repaired upon. We only have 3 raids remaining, but it might be just enough to hold these areas as you can trust that Goliaths are here. Finally, Goliaths are here, but this is a big push, a huge push. Do we have reinforcements? This is a lot of times to get this A move. No, looks like JyJ has just enough to cover this command center discussion. Need to have some SVs. So for the timing, by some miraculous chances, JyJ still keeps his 6 o'clock position. Royal keeps the 12 o'clock position, and we're going to be heading into late game. Who has traded more efficiently? I would say with a certain confidence level of 95% that Royal has traded more efficiently this entire game. He has done well with his raids. He has killed a lot of free units, and JyJ has lost a lot in this drop during this time at this position here. So it's not like SV need to get transferred, and indeed we're going to be seeing SVs getting transferred. These times we're shelling from the other side. Oh my god, we need to have a scan. Does JyJ see his enemy stance? He sees he need to actually siege up. Everyone is sieging up correctly on the side of the map. This game is so intense. Match point is keeps up. I mean, it could actually be some tanks here if Royal pays attention, but he's not actually checking. The dropship's gonna actually, this tanks need to actually siege. What plays gonna be, but huge movement of army forces to the center of the map. Where are they going? Oh, they will get attacked by the enemy tanks here. Not very good here. And indeed, those troops will be destroyed. We need to have tanks in these positions. Indeed, they are coming. They're coming now. They're gonna actually lay some nice positions down here. And we're gonna have some reinforcements to the center. A big push by Royal, but I think there's counter attack already on the high ground. You need to actually hold those positions. The reinforcement, there's gonna be a lot of drops. What's in the dropship? Not too sure exactly, but tanks are sieging. And let's check the cargo. He's got some tanks. He's got. I mean, these tanks need to go away. They cannot stay there anymore. And this command center distributing. If we actually can have some dropships, it'd be great. Looks like finally Royal will make dropship, and we have a huge drop. No, looks like some Valkyries. Where are they going? Are they going here? Are they going through the top left? This base is mining for a while, but returning raids are there. We need to have some Goliath. We need to actually make sure there's a Goliath there. It's gonna drop a few things. A lot of mines. Oh my god, a huge mine explosion. No, that was not a mine explosion. There's nothing here. There's no Goliaths. JyJ traded so poorly. He will clear everything. He might get a few SCVs, but his entire tank line will get decimated. But of course, maybe the supply situation doesn't tell that story. I don't know. Look at those vultures killing a lot of those SCVs, but now those SCVs will get saved, and the tanks could not do a damn thing. They will be just attract the refinery, and that's it. So this drop has been cleared out, and JyJ is once again behind in supply. But on this south-centered map, the tanks of both of the players are in the good position. We're going to be having a counter drop. Where's the counter drop? The dropship need to drop right now. This base is so naked. It's so open right now. Massive forces coming to the center to reclaim these areas. I want to be seeing a drop from Royal. Not dropping. He's going to try to clear all of those expensive tanks to the center. Of course, it's on the high ground, so he could afford to lose a lot more. And yes, he will clear those tanks line, but at what cost? At what cost and for what purpose? I'm not so sure, but both players will be mining out. Do we have battle cruisers? We don't have battle cruisers really having quadruple dropship, but where can you drop? Neither of the players can drop, and this is the only place that you can drop. And then we're going to be seeing those tanks clear those forces. There will be some additional turrets get created. Those tanks need to siege back, come back, and looks like he's going to be seeing. I think this is Royal's chance to win. He will send everyone towards the bottom right. The turret will complete on time. Not yet completed. Looks like there's going to be an A move to the center. Royal's forces are out of position. Nice mine explosion that cleared all those tanks, but I think this base will fall. And with that in mind, JyJ will lose. He's got a lot of forces, but they're not in the right timing. I guess he will try to drop here, because this base cannot be saved. This base will be destroyed. So the only place he can go for is this base. He's gonna go there right now. There are only 4 tanks. Just go for it. Lose some dropship. Why is he dropping in the corner? You need to drop directly onto the tank line. Most of the dropship doesn't have any cargo. I guess he wants to slowly take out. We have a few Goliaths. The dropship that actually provides him some nice vision with those tanks. Get the rest of the forces. So this, he needs to come back and pick up more forces. So base are trading nicely between both of these players. Who has mined more efficiently? That is going to be the question. On base SCVs will fall. We need to have additional 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 forces, right? But there's gonna be a counter drop incoming. Where are JyJ's dropship? They're somewhere else. They're in the center, and this base is gonna get saved, I guess. Yeah, it's gonna get saved. Not very many SCVs are mining though. So this base is gonna get saved. What is the plan? Those drops, you need to actually find a place to drop. They can actually drop here. Sure, be a good place to drop. I need to actually go there right now. What is the visibility on the map? Looks like Royal sees the drops. Looks like JyJ sees the drop. A huge attack to the center, the turrets. It's gonna be the rage once again and doing the bottom work. We have a single Goliath to counter that. But there's huge army, the huge forces coming from both sides. And now we're going to be having 5 bases versus simply 4 bases. JyJ is in some serious trouble. He's going to get pushed back. His dropship are so damaged. He will try to control the center. He is running out of resources. He is mining 1 base less than the enemy, and on match squad you only have 10 bases, which player would only have 5. It's not a good map to be down a base. And as you can see, these tanks are very nicely positioned. I mean, you just drop right here. Just drop some vultures right there. He's gonna try to come on the southern side, but enemy's got plenty of tanks to defend. These tanks will try to slowly edge forward, but I don't think it's gonna be real work here. A lot of raids are once again en route. Counter drop on this side of the map. A lot of turrets are here, but there's gonna be some siege. What are these dropship? They're dropping something in the center. Anything else? Nothing else. It looks like JyJ is gonna be cornered. He cannot actually muster enough forces to gain this position. Look at those tanks so deep behind enemy line. And also we have some raids attacking and clearing those forces. Maybe the turrets will clear this. And GG for JyJ. Bye.